Welcome back to Clash of Clans All-Stars. This is Tom Maryland. I don't usually do war recaps, but this one was such a close war and was such amazing attacks on both sides, I thought it was worth a video. So we did have two 10v10 triples in this war, one coming down to the last couple of minutes, so it was a very stressful war, I think, on both sides, but very proud of our guys. Definitely went against a great opponent and did pretty well. So we're going to get into a couple of replays here. The first one I wanted to show was, let's see, this hit by Rays. Absolutely awesome. A base that we've used for quite a while, definitely has proven itself, and he just demolished it, starting with the queen walk here. I'm going to go quickly because I don't want to spend too much time on this recap, but just wanted to show you guys how much value he gets out of this attack. Coming pretty close here, didn't use the queen's ability. Oh, he did end up using the queen's ability, so that was burned, but the queen walk is still living, and that baby dragon just doing work down there by by himself with nothing else, doing the little funneling up at the top here. And then we've got the cold-blooded hobo. Actually had the golem walk on him, which was probably not what he was looking for, but the queen walk just taking care of it, doesn't even matter. Healing up the bowlers who are just on their own since that golem left. And he hasn't even dropped his hogs, dropped a couple of hogs, but he only has 3 defenses left, 3 or 4 defenses. So let's see, he puts down some cleanup, balloon there, couple more hogs, and then 7 hogs he swags up on top. Just outrageous the value he got out of that queen walk. Even having his cold-blooded hobo kind of fail on him, it didn't even matter. That queen walked straight through the center of the base, took out just about everything. So well done. We were all pretty impressed. He hit that right off the bat, a fresh hit. So nicely done there. We had a couple of fancy attacks as well. I wanted to, let's see, show this one. Angel Wing doing a stoned hobo on this pretty spread out base. Again, go kind of quickly. He did a really large funnel here, getting all 3 golems going into that last compartment there. Tricky funneling with the extra wall pieces there, but managed to get it in. Easy clan castle for the poison. And again, we're seeing a lot of value out of these kill squads. Using the heal on the hogs, and then that's all she wrote. Bowler's still alive, 2 golems still alive, queen still alive. Just a nice base identification and execution. Excellent job. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to these 10v10s. These were pretty awesome. We had a 96% 1-star from War's Awesome here, and then just cleaning up with the higher level troops. I'm pretty sure he did the same attack. Yep. I'm going to go quickly on this one. The queen walk coming through on the north edge, taking all sorts of things with it. And then the king walking down the southern edge, and the dragons just coming in right into the infernos here. They don't even stand a chance under the rage. Did use a heal on the dragons, which, since there wasn't any air defenses, was kind of a nice touch. Not something you really see, healing dragons, because the air defenses do so much damage, but it really worked out. He went quite a bit quicker than the Town Hall 9 attempt, so it allowed him to come through even as the queen walk was going. So he had just an enormous amount of troops left. Very silly of us to use a anti 2-star base, but there it is. And then we're going to take a look at this one. We really thought we had lost at this point, but Christopher came through on this anti 3-star base. Definitely a tricky base design no matter what, with the mass miner. So he went through, did a lot of funneling around the edge here. There was a lot of dead space at that northern edge that he could pick off some percentage. And then just sent the miners all the way through the base. 5 heal spells. I don't know why this attack isn't seeing more love, but it is just massively overpowered. Working his way all the way through the base. It's kind of tough to see how the attack is going since the miners are kind of hidden a lot of the time, but we'll slow it down here towards the end. As he's out of spells, so there's not going to be any more healing on these miners, but you can see how many he still has just by watching how fast these storages go down. So there is a ton of miners still on the board, and only those 2 cannons shooting at them. So we did get a little bit close here, but definitely had plenty of miners to clean up. Those cannons don't have a whole hell of a lot of health. Luckily for us, the hound never popped. He was able to take care of that balloon with the poison, and that was all she wrote. So excellent job by everybody in Wheel of Time. Excellent job by Crypt and Rip. Looking forward to seeing them in the playoffs. And that's it for Clash of Clans All-Stars, and we will see you soon.